Go. So welcome everyone to this Utah Senate and our press availability. Too many syllables. We recognize those who are watching us on the internet, and we appreciate you joining us today and welcome your questions if you have any. We'll try to address those, and until we have one of those questions, we'll turn the time over to our media for any questions they might have.
We're hearing some pretty troubling reports out of the White House about a Utahn, Rob Porter, who served the president directly. He's resigned. There are accusations that he beat two of his wives.
Beat two of his wives?
His ex-wives.
Oh.
Now ex-wives. Sorry.
I'll probably switch
Back to old times, right?
Yes. He has resigned. Senator Hatch has spoken about this. I'm just wondering, as Utah officials, what that means for the state that somebody representing Utah in the White House would have this situation.
I just don't know enough detail about that to even really comment on it. Other than we appreciate him being in that position, and so I just wait until there was some substance so we know what the actual problem is.
Well, the fact that he has resigned, whatever details end up being confirmed, he's resigned over these allegations. Does that reflect poorly on Utah?
I think it depends on what the allegations are. As far as resignations and things happening in the White House these days, I don't know if that's.
Some of them are personal and some of them aren't.
We're not sure of any of that, so I would want to have some substance.
What about the resignation over in the House of Representative Stannard?
Yeah, it comes as a shock for us. Great legislator, and we understand it's for some personal reasons, and don't know anything about it. Don't know anything about that further. So I guess until we understand more of that situation, I understand it's private, and we respect that privacy.
In keeping with this line of questioning, Representative Thurston was relieved of a committee. I think he was vice chairman over allegations of how he dealt with women. Does that raise any red flags over here in terms of maybe a need for training or reminding your senators how they should be behaving?
We have our decorum, our rules and expectations to act civilly, and we as elected officials have a duty to respect that office here and when we're at home. We can't disconnect ourselves from what we do here and what we do outside the legislature in our communities. And so it's important that we keep a high level of decorum and civility wherever we go.
Do you feel a need to remind the Senate of any of that, given what's happening over in the House right now?
Well, we watch it very closely throughout the session, and if there are some things that come up, we don't hesitate to address them quickly, and so that they don't balloon into something more. But of course, something that happens when we're outside the legislature is hard for us to control. But we encourage our senators to always be maintain their lives at a high level. Senator Stevenson?
I was just going to say, it's when we work, don't have accessibility to the press like we have. I think you're a constant reminder to us that we need to have decorum here. We've all gone through the regular state training program. We do that annually, And we're reminded that we need to make sure, hopefully, we're already in line, but if we're not, we need to remind, we are reminded we need to get there quickly.
Have you had to do that at all this session with anyone in the Senate President?
Not in an official way.
Unofficial?
Yeah, I mean, there's always issues that come up that we need just to have a chat about, and it's part of this. Just meet with somebody just to make sure that it doesn't balloon into a bigger problem.
Can you be more specific at all about even the nature of what you're talking
I
about?
wouldn't be more specific, because it's minor things, and just we want to make sure that things are headed in a correct direction.
Is it related at all to interactions between male senators and females?
No, it hasn't been of that nature, not at all. Any other questions? Bob, you're sitting quietly there in the corner. All right.
Do you ever notice that's what Bob likes to do, just kind of sit back and listen?
No, he's
Sometimes
pretty
he's
active
aggressive.
sometimes. All right. Any questions from our viewers?
Not today.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Came in.